Let us begin our evening meditation by sitting comfortably on a cushion or on the floor or in a chair. We can follow the vibration of this bell by tracing it back to the primordial sun, primordial sound of Om. We can repeat this Om 3 times, first of all, inhaling deeply, and on the exhalation, repeat the Om. Om. Repetition of the expression that comes out as Om is recommended for concentration. Only if we meditate on its meaning. Let us visualize the great solar energy that displayed itself today in the summer, whose rays spread everywhere indiscriminately. Let us feel how it is pulsing with this primordial radiance called Om. We can trace this expression of Om in various ways through the great and subtle forces, the elements that some call Mahabhutas or Bhutas. What we see as the world is the condensed variation of these, but it all comes from a single vibration. This vibration in our human understanding is Om. It represents a completeness. And next to that, thinking once more of the sun, we can meditate on the adorable splendor of that Supreme Being, who is the origin of the physical, the subtle, and the causal worlds. May that one stimulate our intelligence and be our only illuminating factor. There is a great mantra associated with this that comes from the Rig Veda. Om Bhu Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayat. So in preparing for settlement of the mind and an inward mental journey, let us repeat the meaning of this. May we meditate on that adorable splendor, the Supreme Being, who is the origin of all the worlds, physical, subtle, causal. May that one stimulate our intelligence. Let us ensure that the chest, the neck, and the head are arranged in a straight line. Let us feel that this Om, this infinite presence, is all around us. The body is immersed in it. Just as the body is immersed in air, so too this body is immersed in an infinite divine presence all around that has no space or time. It can therefore be described as pure being. As we sit, let us sit alone. And by alone, I mean, let us dissociate from people, places, and events just for the time being. Let us enjoy the blissfulness of pure being. Pure being has no inside, no outside. We can represent it by visualizing blue space, just as we visualize the short wavelengths in the sky called blue sky. Let us feel this blueness. Let us deepen the blue color, making it vivid, not dark, but clear. Clear, blue, infinite. We can appreciate this infinity as the harmony of pure, unmanifest energy before it assembles into movement. And once we understand the harmony of pure energy, it reveals itself as an immense presence of pure being. Within this, let us feel the gentle, subtle, cosmic rhythm, hardly noticeable, which animates space with this inexhaustible and infinite energy. Let us see how this cosmic rhythm reveals a vibrating presence. What we call the universe is a combination and permutation of vibrations. They show themselves as radiation and light, and as beauty, to which the human soul responds. Let us feel this infinite presence as radiating light and exquisite beauty. We can feel the pure atmosphere of infinite space that expresses itself instantaneously as quietude and peace. And the presence that we feel is that of pure consciousness, subjective awareness as a background canvas. It is the presence of this pure consciousness that pervades infinite space. So as we sit, let us connect ourselves to this pure consciousness that fills space with pure energy. steeping ourselves in the presence. Let us appreciate it as eternal, infinite, that is, having no boundaries anywhere. And having no time, no past, no future, just the eternal present. Let us feel this presence as an eternal life force with the capacity to animate many things that come from it. Let's consider this presence as brilliant light, similar to the sun, and yet that which lights the sun. Let us consider this presence and feel it as one of exquisite aesthetic beauty. It is universal intelligence and knowledge. It is eternal joy and happiness. This energy has arrived here in the form of a body with utilitarian programs. Like a machine, the infinite energy is flowing through it with the capacity to move the arms, the joints, the fingers, to move the legs, to move the neck, the head. Let us sit and infuse this body as it sits, considering it simply to be a machine, and infuse it with this eternal presence, this life giver, this pure energy. Internal to the body, it is moving, it's the lungs. If we choose, we can put our hand on the heart. We can feel the pumping action of this heart, symbol of deep feelings, symbol of the seat of pure being. And there we can feel the pulsation. If we want to inquire what is the infinite divine, we simply have to feel the pulse. When we feel the pulse, we know it comes from the heart. Then what is pumping the heart, if not this infinite energy? Let us feel for a few moments the flow of this energy going around this body and visiting every cell, activating it. It is like a flow, continuously entering, leaving and re-entering. We can feel this in the hands. We can feel this in the joints of the fingers. We can feel this in the internal movements, the parts of the body. We can feel the vibrations in the arms. And by drawing our attention to chosen parts of the body, we can feel this energy, infinite in its nature, yet somehow flowing through the instrument of the body. It is not only energy, it is pure consciousness. It knows what it is doing. It manifests as pure intelligence of sentiency and life. When we rest in this consciousness flowing, the feeling of the body and the senses disappears. And at this moment, let us rest in the consciousness that is expressing itself as pure love. For this pure energy and consciousness has no motive in mind, no agenda. It flows as an investment, manifesting as every form and then flowing through it as an inner controller. The symbol of love is the heart. And when we say the heart, we're talking of the emotional heart deep inside the temple of the body. Let us feel this pulsing, radiating, activated heart that represents and houses pure love. Centering our awareness there, we can feel this as manifesting radiance throughout the body and beyond. We can shift our awareness to the entrance of the air at the nostrils. You can visualize a flow of energy entering in the right nostril, leaving through the left, entering through the left, leaving through the right. No need to control with hands or fingers. You can simply be aware of this alternate flow. A flow is an uninterrupted activity. And while we can see and feel the flow, deep down is the ocean of bliss. Let us feel this infinite pure energy traveling up the spine from the bottom, slowly, slowly unfolding, bit by bit, gradually, to the top of the head, uniting itself with consciousness of the Supreme. Let us do it once more. Let us feel this infinite pure energy traveling up the innermost portion of the spine from the very bottom, gradually, step by step, flowing as it were, unfolding as it were, and radiating at the top of the head. Let us feel that it is uniting itself with the consciousness of the Supreme. As we are aware of this unfolding, let us see how this energy has shifted from the awareness of the body to the subtle body. And how even this is left behind as the flow radiates upwards. Just as this pure energy finds its culmination in the pure consciousness at the top of the head, so too we can visualize the cosmic consciousness. We began this meditation by thinking and visualizing the infinity as blue space. Let us now visualize within this space the disk of the sun. Let this disk represent the infinite luminosity and beauty spread everywhere in the dazzling universe. And from the light shining and flickering, let us see within the sky clouds forming. Clouds have a curious nature. They can curl this way and that way. They can be very light and wispy. They can float on, forming many, many different shapes and characters, as it were, and also combining to a heavy mass where the wispy clouds have now become dark, gray to black. What a beautiful thing it is to behold clouds in the sky. Let us feel that this infinite sun, this cosmic illuminating body, is the truth. How can we see this truth? We have to be patient and allow the clouds to move on. Let us urge them on, and without doing anything, the sun rays shine through at the edge of the clouds, giving us a glimpse of the luminous divine essence. Let us feel how this is embracing us completely. How we can join our experience of raising our energy up within to this cosmic vision and see how the two scenes can join together. For it is this radiating infinite consciousness, presence, and infinite love that is deep within everything. It is in the very core of your being. From this, all things shine. This is the Om. This is the truth that surpasses reasoning, objective categorization. This is your true nature. Let us sink down deeply into this and feel the essence of pure being. Let us sink down into the ocean of bliss. For a moment, let us stay there. And now we know the meaning of this mantra that begins with Om Bhu Bhuva Swaha. The mantra itself starts Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om, meditate on the adorable splendor of the Supreme Being, who is the origin of the physical, subtle, and causal worlds. May that one radiate and stimulate our intelligence. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace be unto all.